People are upset that Kai Cenat made the cover of Billboard.
Really? I didn't know that.
Wait, I didn't know. I didn't see like the upset part. I saw like, oh my god, shit, he's on the cover, and then
I'm so glad we have different algorithms.
As the most powerful influencer, right?
yeah, he's a power player. That's a series that they do.
Billboard has always been known for their music, correct? Like you said though, this is like their power.
Yeah, they do a series of power players where they honor like music executives of the year, like music lawyers of the year. So they just kind of tap into like successful people and honor them.
Do they always get like the front page of a magazine?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. There's a power players issue. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, that's good to know because some people were upset because they think that there should be a music entertainer on the face of that.
No, there will be like there was one where with like oh my god. The Apple Music guy. Sorry, I know. I'm
Tim Cook?
No.
Larry Jackson?
Larry?
He does a radio show.
Zane Lowe.
Okay, sorry. I know who Zane Lowe is. I just had a brain fart. But there would be like a cover with like a Zane Lowe and like another big like
I've never listened to his shit.
Okay.
But yeah, there'll be covers where like 3 music executives and boom, they put them on the cover. Like Billboard does that type of shit. This is not like new.
Don't be scared, Danielle. Billboard is gonna put an artist on the next issue.
No, but it's like I mean, a magazine cover is just like, to me, it's like capturing a moment in time.
Right.
So when you look at a cover from like September like 2005 or something like that, and like I don't know, and then you reflect on like what was big in that moment. So Kai Cenat being on a cover of Billboard, that makes sense to me because he really is that monumental, and we have to remember that.
Yeah,
even if he's not like a music executive or he doesn't make music.
He's one of the biggest things in the culture. I had no problem with him being on Billboard. I'm like, yo, about time. Like, he got a big look like this.
He just had the Mafia-thon, and he had all the music
Great point.
who's that came and just hang out with him. Chris Brown, DDG came, Glorilla. So like, I don't understand the hate.
Okay.
So.
I'm on board.
Yeah, and the cover story, the title was, "Is Kai Cenat music's most powerful influencer?" Like that's like the title of it, and I'm like, that's a very valid question.
The crazy thing is, he's associated with music because he interviews artists, but nothing about him is musical. He's just black. No, legit. Like that's why we're so quick to like put certain people in a box. Like he's an entertainer. Now, black people, we gravitate towards athletes, entertainment, sports, music. And so naturally, I believe, this is my personal sentiment, that the people who've gravitated towards him, because he is entertaining, we want our biggest entertainers to sit with him, which is why you get a Kevin Hart and a Nicki Minaj. Like, that's not normal. That's not the regular progression for people who want to get in streaming or just entertainment in general. But that's what we gravitate to because that's just how we identify. Like we know this. Sports, entertainment, all of this shit. And so that's the only reason why I would identify him with music. But nothing about him says, yo, I want to be a music journalist. That's why I think a lot of people are looking at Elliot weird. Because like, yo, Elliot, when you coming for Kai Cenat, like, yes, Nicki Minaj wants to sit with him because he created a platform of just being dope, but he never claimed to be a music hip-hop journalist.
Sure.
That's just who we identify with as, you know, the culture.
Not journalist, but the question was, is he music's most powerful influencer? And I feel like that's like a good way to say it, because he is a music influencer.
He does. He reacts to albums.
Just started.
Yeah,
he just started.
Yeah, he reacts to albums.
But I think that's his interest. I don't think he's ever sat here and said, hey, I am music industry man.
No, it's just one of the things that he does.
These are just some of the things that attract us towards what he does.
And sometimes you could be so influential that things pick you. You're not necessarily looking for it, but like if you good at something, then why not indulge?
Like think about Speed. Right?
Another streamer.
I got it right.
Round of applause.
I was like, wait, are you talking about this?
He's a Ronaldo fan.
Think about Speed, right?
Okay.
We don't associate with, I don't associate him with music or the music industry.
No.
I associate him with athletics and athletes and sports because that's what he's shown his interest to be, although he is black. But also because of that, it could work against him in a sense where I don't think the culture necessarily recognizes him the same way that we recognize a Kai Cenat. Because I think Kai Cenat represents us, and when I say us, I mean the culture in a different way, where Speed is more so, hey, my interests happen to be soccer and
Ronaldo.
athletes, and Ronaldo is my king, my goal. Well, you know, coming up, most Black Americans, soccer and Ronaldo and Messi and these guys, that wasn't our interest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We rather hear or listen to an interview with a Kevin Hart, with a Nicki Minaj, with a Chris Brown, with a Drewski, before sitting down with a Cristiano Ronaldo. It just doesn't have the same impact.
Yeah.
So we take two people in the same realm. I don't think it necessarily equates.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just weird. The streaming shit is weird.
It's weird, but it's also just a reflection of the times. You seeing Kai Cenat on Billboard is because he's able to react to artists and bring them on board. So I'm with y'all.
And he's global.
Yeah, I'm with y'all.
And also, like, it's just like the article is really capturing how, for example, like if Kai Cenat plays a song on his stream, that song will become a hit. So they're just kind of trying to like capture that. And I feel like that's very valid. And when I think of Kai Cenat's big moments, obviously Kevin Hart is like huge, but I think more of like the Offset stream, the Nicki Minaj stream,
just thinking that.
G Herbo's, and these are all artists. And these are the clips that come to mind when I think of him. So I'm like, yo, he really is in the music world. And I feel like this makes perfect sense.